Good evening, Final Fantasy Randomizer fans. Tonight, we reveal your fates. We reveal the results of our long and hard-fought qualifiers. It's the bracket reveal for the Winter Tournament 2025. I realize the music's probably a little loud. I'll fix that. I'm Scar. I'm joined here tonight to yap and chat by Bajamano and Windfox. How are y'all doing? Y'all excited?
Oh, very excited. Winter tournament's great. Really excited to see the brackets, see everybody's matchups. Get going.
Yeah, it's gonna be a lot of fun. Different format this year. Can't wait for it.
Yep. And on that format, we've got we had a few more than 32 entrants. We had a total of 38 people who raced enough to qualify and be seeded into the bracket, which I am bringing up now, revealing the first couple of matches. So we'll have a short round of 64, which is going to start tomorrow, the 25th. Technically in, I guess, 3 hours, because most of FFR is on Eastern time, but starting on the 25th. They'll feed into the round of 32. But if you lose in the round of 64, you're not out of the tournament. We'll be having sort of last chance qualifiers, the midway last chance races, where the top, of the expected people to be eliminated, half of them will advance into the next one. So for the round of 64, there's going to be less than 16 people eliminated. So anybody who gets eliminated in the round of 64 just has to race the round of 64 last chance to stay in the tournament and stay with the group.
Yep, and as you know, we have progressive flags throughout this tournament. So round of 64 will open up no map edits, but I think the stats on the bosses go up a little bit, and the blessings on the weapons, the spread gets larger for those round of 64 matches. And then the round of 32, where most of our runners will start, River to Melmond is turned on. So start looking out for that. That's going to maybe change some of that early game routing.
Yeah, that River to Melman round 32 is probably the biggest change everyone's gonna see right off the bat. Uh, there's gonna be small map tweaks further down the line. Scaling gets harder.
Oh, lots of map tweaks down the line. For the finals, every option is turned on. It'll be very open, and the idea was that with the unsafe key item placement, we're sending you to Sky Palace. You're gonna get the cube from the king and a whole lot of nothing else, and you're gonna have to go brave Tiamat.
Bracken a prayer.
Bracken a prayer. Whoa, we're
Just
halfway
want to
there.
call out here too. Looking at this quadrant of our bracket, we got Spells up there on the 1 seed. Perfect score he put
Perfect
together.
score. He was very
So
is very selective about his races. Put up a excellent performance. He will be going up against. He's gonna have to wait a moment, because he will be going up against the winner of the match between Ozelotto versus Laffy, our 27 and 38 Cs respectively. And for anyone who's just now tuning in and maybe just now looking at the rules document for a second time, these are going to be best of 3 matches. And as such, there is the broadcast team has told us that there is a promise that you won't be restreamed unless you put together a crew yourself for that game 1. Games 2 and 3, we'll try to get you on the air, but game 1, there's only so much to go around, and we'd rather have it be the ones that'll have the immediate impact on the rest of the bracket. And then feeding in from there, we'll have Sorbius versus Solaria Rex, 2 very good runners in their own right. I have my biases, and they are known, and I won't say them because that'd be a little rude. Moving down a little bit. Next 4. We've got yours truly, a nerd in a red robe, up against Danny, also someone who's probably more beloved by the community. And
Like
that,
the safest race rules here, since Danny can't roll them for you.
I mean, it's all random. It's all random. It's a
I
randomizer
mean,
even.
you just get Darkwind to roll it. They're almost as bad.
I'm sure the seed will bed regardless of who rolls it because that is the way of tournaments. It's not supposed to be an easy flag set. And then on the other side, we've got Solaris and Flurry, which a few years ago would have been a matchup from a different randomizer. Both Solaris and Flurry are veterans of Final Fantasy IV Free Enterprise, and they've had some. Solaris has soared through these. He coasted off a couple of excellent performances, and uh, he was
Yeah,
he,
definitely a new runner in the community that I'm really excited to see sort of how they perform in this tournament
yeah.
because they did some really good times in the quals. So
And then Flurry's been around for a minute. He graduated out of, I believe, last year's Duckling Derby. Very respectable performance from him. It's gonna be that's the match I'm gonna be excited to see. The seating did change from this morning, Phoenix. We had some administrative. There was some last minute. A few people were let through the door at the last minute to expand the tournament. Basically, somebody asked nicely, and we let a bunch of people through the door. It's a game. We all want to have fun and play.
we're nice like that.
Yeah.
The more the merrier, right?
And then the third quarter of our 8-quarter round of 32. Pickles and Beer will be going up against the winner of Space Drake and Sin Pyro, our 5, 34, and 31 seeds, uh, respectively. Sin Pyro and Space Drake, I believe, also newer runners. They've been around, they've been chatty, they've been active. Excited to see how they do against the well-established Pickles and Beer.
They're a
Remember
defending
correct?
champion.
Yeah, to say Pickles
Oh
is our
yeah, the
defending champion.
defending champion. He won the last one. He's in a good position to, you know, good position to probably win this one. You'd be safe betting on him if you were placing monetary bets, which I'm not. You don't have any evidence of that. And after their matches decided, they'll be up against the winner of Shumbabi and Softon. Shumbabi, the architect of the flag set. Really, you can blame him for all this, but I think credit's a better word.
Yeah, they've been pretty fun. I feel like this is a good. These 5 runners, they're all very good. This will be an
Oh
interesting
yeah,
one to see who gets out of this grouping. See if Pickles can sort of defend or if anybody else can manage to knock him off.
and I think. Oh, I misspelled that. Golden Shocker. And then our 4 seed, Rubes, also a veteran, also very, very good. We'll go up against the winner of Yakko Wacko 20 and Golden Shocker. Golden Shocker, I know, is a legend in the Final Fantasy VI community, and we'll see if how much of that translates going up against Yakko Wacko and potentially Rubes. On the other side of that, Fred Coughlin and Crab Cakes. Also some big hitters. I think if any part of the quadrant, if any part of this would be a group of death, I think it's here.
Oh yeah, Rube's tournament of champion, and Crab Cakes. She's won one of these winter tournaments in the past. So 2 very very good runners, not to mention Fred Coughlin and Yakawaka Golden Shocker. So this will be another really interesting one to see who gets out of this group.
Yeah,
What's
this
it,
I'll have my
2021 or 2022 Crab Cakes won it? Something like that?
I forget when it was, a couple years ago, but yeah, She is, one of those names in the community everybody knows.
Everybody knows, and frankly, I'm afraid.
Fierce, yes.
Oh, this is what happens when I write these out on very little sleep. I make mistakes in the spelling. Our 3 seed Fellison. Fellison has had a monumental rise. She was a duckling not but a season ago, and now she's poised to take it all. I think she's been doing very well. She was excellent in the Fall League. I was. She'll be going up against the winner of Siberian Bowl 9 and Mechlin 89, our 29-36 seeds. And the other side, oh, that's a familiar name. That's Budge Mono. That's you. You ready to fight
Yes.
ADR?
I am fall league partner, so it'll be a good race. ADR is he's a very good runner. Very, one of our excellent devs. So, great member of the community.
Yeah.
Excited for that. Excited for that round.
Yeah, of these 5, I believe there will be a very it's gonna be very close, very tight, very strong runners over here.
Yep.
Yeah, I know Fellison was a duckling finalist this last year, and I believe Budge, weren't you the Platy Party winner or finalist?
I think I am the current Platypus Prime, and I also won the Derby back in my day. So,
Yeah, so this is a
but I've never done anything
probably
of note in the winter tournament, so we'll see what happens.
definitely a scary quadrant there.
And continuing with heavy hitters and well-established names, we got Shanigan, our 6th seed, who will be going up against the winner of Vaughn and Darren Rise, our 32 and 33 seeds, respectively. And on the other side, I had Phoenix and Clementidis. I do know that Clementidis is a champion of the Solo Thief strat. And in the early rounds, it was the meta to, in the qualifiers, it was the meta to fill up your party and just use the higher tier weapons to blow through everything. But as we get a little further, the weapons will be weaker. The solo strats will be a little stronger, and we'll see how this all shakes out.
Yeah, some of these forced small parties could play into his favor. But, Clem is a very good runner. So excited to see what happens there. And Phoenix, another fall league partner, give him a little ping. He's also very good. So, and then, the other half of the bracket, Chanigan goes without saying, and Vaughn and Darren Dries, both. I think Darren's been around a while. Vaughn maybe newer, but excited to see who comes out of that one and how they can do against Chanigan.
Yeah, I'm excited, particularly because they had similar performances in qualifiers, which should mean they're of similar skill. Like if you had gun to my head, ask me who's going to go to a game 3 in the round of 64, it's going to be Vaughn and Darren Dries. I think they're very close.
Yeah.
Another familiar name, Wind Fox. You're up against Rax. You ready? You excited?
Oh, I'm looking forward to this one. I'm pretty sure Rax was one of the finalists in the most recent Duckling Rally.
Yeah.
Promoted through the rally. I'm looking forward to this one.
And on the other side of that bracket, that little quadrant, we got Guardian Marcus up against Demon RHK. Some folks who I've known have been around for at least as long as I've been around. And if Demon's comments in chat are anything to go off of, they're also Fall League partners. So we have more than one sort of friend to foe arc going on.
Always fun when those line up.
It is always fun. And these are the last couple of matchups. Wu Bear, our 2 seed. Honestly, if there's anybody I wouldn't want to race, it's the person who I've probably raced the most recently. Is Wu Bear. He'll be going up against the winner of Mr. Scruff Ninja Tuna and Jay Coper. This part of the quadrant has excellent names. The first time I saw Mr. Scruff Ninja Tuna join a race, I'm like, oh, that's a great name. I'm looking forward to seeing how they do, and
That's a good one.
looks like he's done pretty well. He's got the 28th seed, and and if he can make it past Jay Coper, who from what I've seen, has been around for a long time, he'll have an excellent challenge. On the other side of that, two racers I would also probably be a little afraid to race on my own. Fry Teeth and Jesus the Frog.
Yep,
Jesus the
definitely.
Frog. Jesus the Frog, another name big in FF6. And Fry Teeth, a big name here. I know that Fry Teeth's a veteran and a well experienced one of that.
Yeah, this is a scary grouping as well. There's been a lot of those.
All right, I'm gonna ask you guys want the background on Scruff. I have a lot of background on him.
Yeah, what's the lore on Mr. Scruff Ninja Tuna?
All right, so Scruff and I are IRL friends, extremely good friends.
Oh, so he's your
We've
fault.
been on, yeah, actually yes. We were a Link to the Past randomizer team league teammates for 4 seasons, numerous finalists in that tournament. I'm the reason why he is playing this game. He's been practicing a lot, and he's dropping sub hours in these flags. So definitely someone to look out for.
That's awesome. Love to see new people come in and start in the winter tournament. It's awesome.
Yeah, we've got lots of good matches, lots of exciting things to look forward to. Like I said, the round of 64 starts tomorrow, and the round of 32 will start next Friday, technically. But if you know your opponent, you are welcome to reach out to them and get things started, get scheduled, get going, and get your races. Just get your races in as soon as you're ready for them, as long as you make all the deadlines, right?
Yep. And if you want to know the deadlines of when the rounds end, those are on the winter tournament site on the wiki. I think Scar's already said it a couple times, but the round of 64 wrap up by the end of January 30th. The round of 32 races by the end of February the 5th. So for those who aren't facing somebody from the round of 64, you got a little bit of extra time. But if not, you'll have to see who your opponent is and get those races scheduled.
Well, I think that's everything I had planned for tonight. Do either of you fine gentlemen have anything to add?
Just also let people know when you do have your matches scheduled, there is a link to a match scheduling form also on the winter tournament site. So make sure you go through and do that so we get you on the schedule. And Danny in the background will do her magic for those games 2 and 3, get you on stream if possible.
See if I can get the whole of the bracket on one screen without the text getting tiny.
There's also the right side we forgot to mention. That little tiny little quadrant there on the right.
Oh, this quadrant on the right won't be filled in till later. These will be we call them returners. When you are eliminated when you're eliminated from the single elimination portion of the bracket, you are not necessarily out of the tournament. Anybody eliminated in a round will be invited to that round's last chance qualifier race, along with the winners of the previous last chance qualifier race. The field will sort of drop by half every time until we reach the round of 8 or the round of 16. There will be when it would be the top 4 advancing, and those 4, instead of going into another into another async, will be pitted against each other. First versus fourth, second versus third, and the winner of that little miniature bracket will go up against the winner of the main single elimination bracket in the grand finals. It'll be a good time. I'm excited.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to those big races. I think those will be a lot of fun.
This bracket will be available on the same, like if you, yeah, if you lose in the first round, you would need to play in each last chance race to stay competitive. But you don't have to win; you just have to get in the top half of that. So if you, so for the round of, if you get eliminated in the round of 64, you'd have to be in the top 16 of the round of 64 last chance to make it to the round of 32 last chance. If you get eliminated in the round of 32, you'd have to be in the top 8, and so on.
All right, so that's our winter tournament 2025 bracket. No wheel tonight, unfortunately.
No wheel. There were no,
We did a good enough job to not tie.
yeah. I believe our score system was robust, maybe a little too robust, but the scoring didn't quite ensure, but this time produced seeding with no ties.
All right.
All right, I think
Any final thoughts, gentlemen?
Everyone, good luck. Have fun. Beat Scar.
I'll see you in finals, Windfox. How about that? Have
You
a.
know, last time I said that in a tournament, I got eliminated the round before it happened when I was supposed to race you. So I'm not going there this time.
It
Well,
will be fun. Everybody gets a lot of races in this one.
yeah,
so
everyone
it'll
gets
be a good time.
at least 3 races to participate in. It'll be fun. Have a good night, y'all, and to all have a good night.
Bye, everyone.